In this video, we're going to be taking a look at if it's still worth getting the Behringer C1 in 2025. Before I go too far, let me just talk about the basics of this microphone. This microphone is a cardioid condenser microphone, which means it needs 48 volt power from your audio interface for it to function. So for me, I'm using the Behringer Euphoria UM2 audio interface, which is a very cheap audio interface costing around 70 Australian dollars. And that pairs well with this Behringer C1, which is also quite budget friendly. The Behringer C1 will set you back about 90 Australian dollars with current prices. They used to be a fair bit cheaper, but they do just keep rising as inflation rises here in Australia. But for 90 Australian dollars, I still think it's a pretty good deal, but there are some things to keep in mind. So far you've been hearing the Behringer C1 about 2 inches away from my mouth with no pop filter or anything, and it does have a bit of plosives, this microphone, especially if you have it directly in front of you, but if you use a pop filter or you sort of keep it to the side of your mouth, then it sounds pretty good. And the sound from this microphone is really good as well, especially for the price. It is a little bit more on the higher end. There's not too much bass and low end to it, but it does still sound really good and very crisp and clear. But the issue with this microphone is mainly the reliability issues people have had, and I'm actually starting to experience some of these issues. So a lot of people have experienced a loud hum from this microphone when they just get it out of the box. Now that's obviously a faulty microphone, so they can easily send it back because it's within warranty. But some people have experienced the hum like a year or two after they've bought this microphone, and so then it's out of the warranty period and the microphone becomes kind of useless. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen to some people. Now I've owned mine for about 5 years because I bought it in around 2020, and I've now noticed that the XLR port on this microphone is a bit weird, where if I plug the cable in the wrong angle, it will cause a hum. So that is quite annoying, and that's actually a recent issue I've found on this microphone. So there definitely are some issues in terms of reliability with the Behringer C1, but if you are willing to take the gamble, this microphone is extremely good value for money. But if you are looking for a very cheap, budget-oriented microphone, my personal pick would be the Behringer SL84C. That microphone is a dynamic microphone, so it doesn't have the same sound as a Behringer C1. It is a bit more of a warmer sounding mic, but I really like the sound of it. It's a very neutral sounding microphone, and it only costs around 30 to 40 Australian dollars, which is a very good deal for the sound you get. It also has really good build quality as well. So hopefully this video helped you out. This microphone is still a really good microphone. It's just there are some reliability issues with this mic. That's why I can't completely recommend it. But if you are interested in the Behringer SL84C or this Behringer C1, I'll leave them linked in the description below. With all that out of the way, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.